Oh. We're having technical difficulties. As usual. I can't really see. For some reason, this is really reflecting on my glasses. So, like, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. Let's go. It's the first episode of the pod. Okay, so hi, I'm Mariah. I'm your host of The Pop, and I'm so excited to be starting this journey, starting season 1. I am going to be completely honest with you though. I did film a different introduction video. And now this is like 2 weeks before the podcast launches, and I'm refilming this because I felt like it wasn't as genuine as it could have been. I was dressed up. I looked great. I always look... No, I don't. That's a lie. But I felt like I'd rather just be in my comfy bed with my 5,000 pillows and my Calvin Klein. Like, this is how I feel comfortable. This is how, you know, I do my work when I'm in my room. This is me. And with this being me, I wanted this to be my first episode. Now, in the other episodes, we're in the pop, background. We have the pop wine. I'm not drinking, which I normally don't drink. I really, in the past month, I've only drank for this podcast or when I go out to dinner and have a nice glass of Prosecco or rosé. And then I drink for Labor Day. But I've slowed down on my alcohol intake, and quite frankly, my body is thanking for me for it. But we are getting off track, which is normal for me. So just enjoy that for the rest of the, podcast. Anywho, I'm really excited about, this journey. I'm excited about expanding my brand. If you don't know what my brand is, it is called Mastering Progress. I started it about 1.5 years ago because I needed a way to let go of a lot of past trauma, a lot of mental health issues. And honestly, I just wanted to make it healthy this time instead of being angry at the world, being angry at the people I love, and, move forward and hopefully help others along the way. And this podcast is another form of that. I get to, talk it out instead of write it out. I do talk a lot, so this was just easier. And you get to see all my facial expressions along with it. So that's even more fun because supposedly there's a lot that goes on here that I'm not aware of. I'm excited. I hope that, the people who need to hear it, hear it. The people who don't want to hear it, don't listen, and don't, if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's fine. It's okay. I'm making this for the people it's for, and myself, and we're moving forward. So, in that, sense of moving forward, here's some things to expect in the next, I think, 12 weeks or so. I will be having guest hosts, which are all my friends and colleagues and people who I feel like would bring something positive to these chats. We will be talking about hard-hitting, topics, especially for me, such as adoption. Another big one for me is relationships right now. Your girl is single and ready to mingle at some points, and then not ready to mingle at others. Sorry, guys. I've put some boys through a lot because I'm a lot, and if you don't like it, you can move on, like I said before. But I want this to further create the space that I initially started with Mastering Progress. where people can come and talk or just listen. You don't even need to talk. You can just listen or just read or just watch me make a fool of myself because, we're out here. There are people who are struggling a lot. There are people who don't know how to handle these emotions and feelings. And after a year in a pandemic, ugh, oy vey, Dios mío. That's all I have to say. But, we'll get through it together. And I will have to say season 1, even though there are hard-hitting topics, we don't necessarily go in as deep because, I want you guys to get comfortable with me, with my guest host, maybe tell me who I should have as an official guest host, because I feel like podcasts are like, I was going to say funner, but funner is not a word, but I think podcasts, I like it therapeutically for myself because I can just talk and it's like I'm talking to people, but I'm really, just talking to myself. But I also think, having a guest host kind of feeding off each other is a nice thing. So in this introduction, this is my introduction to the fact that I'm looking for a guest host. So let me know. But anyway, besides that, a little bit more about myself. I am 22, turning 23 in a little bit over a month. I am obviously a female entrepreneur, female POC entrepreneur. I work a lot so I work in property management as my official job. That's how I make the big bucks. Or not so big bucks, but that's how I make my money and, keep myself alive. I am fully supporting myself at 22, which is pretty cool. Sometimes I do wish, did have more support, but it's okay. It's something we talk about in this podcast because there are a lot of us out there that do have to support ourselves. I am really proud to be an advocate for gender, racial, and equality. Sorry. I work a lot with the Female Quotient, which is a great company. I do know that, I think all companies need work, and I'm glad that they want to make it work, but they are a global company fighting for equality in the workplace. So I am really, really happy to be a partner with them. I work with the Girl Up United Nations campaign. I have been doing that for the past 4 years and loving every second of it. And our Girl Up Gala, which I started 2 years ago and was my baby, and we're hosting our 3rd one. This one won't be virtual, thank God. And of course, you'll learn more about that next season. But I love every second of it. I get to do speaking engagements, engage with people internationally, make sure, people's voices are heard that don't have the opportunity to. And I'm hoping to do more of that. If you do want to host me for your speaking engagement, you can officially on my website at Mastering Progress. Just go and hit that button. There's going to be a lot of me turning to this computer because this is how I'm recording the podcast. But I just want to make sure, you can still hear me. I also learned from business school that I have to stop saying all the time. Or like. I say like so. Like so. I think that's going to be on one of our merch t-shirts. Like so. That's like the 3-word use as filler words or when I'm uncomfortable, and I'm uncomfortable when I say those 3 words. So Okay, they're also filler words. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm actually very comfortable. And that's why I wanted to do this introduction video like this, because this is where I'm comfortable. I feel most at myself. I feel at peace. I'm listening to the rain that's going on outside. I am a little tad hot, but if I turn the fan on, then it's going to be like a little cold. And, you know, I, I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So, anywho, more about me. I am adopted. I think that's a very big part of my life, so I do like to share that with everyone. I am I do have a lot of trauma, which we will talk about in the podcast, and you can read about on masteringprogress.com. I have learned to be okay with sharing that story because I have gotten feedback that it has helped so many people. And the fact that I can help people through my pain is something so miraculous that I, want to keep doing it. What else about me? So I love to eat. So when we have guest hosts on here, you will see us eating. I love food. I have always loved food. And I also have an unhealthy relationship with food. So that's another topic we'll be going over. I really don't, I love to eat. I just like food. And people think I'm picky. It's not that I'm picky. It's that I'm an emotional eater. So sometimes I just don't want to eat certain things, but I will eat everything. Like everything. It's okay though, because, it expands your palate. So I have an expansive palate. That's what I like to tell people. This girl, Mariah Chiamaka Ugu, have an expansive palate. Also, let's talk about my name now that I said it. So Mariah is South African. It is named after the peacock Mariah, which is what is it? An extinct, or it's going extinct flower from South Africa. And it's really pretty. Maybe I can put a picture up here. If I can't put a picture up here, we'll figure that out by season 2. My middle name is Chiamaka, and it means God for us, with us. God is something. God is beautiful, but God is. I'll put it up here if I can find it. But God is. That is what that means. That didn't really help. And then my last name is Ugu. My father is Nigerian. It is a Nigerian name. It is a mountain in Nigeria, something like that. So my name is all African. Chiamaka is African. Also, Chiamaka is Nigerian also. So my name is all African. And fun fact, my birth parents are both Guyanese. So I'm not even African. They both were born in Guyana, which is in South America, because most of you think that it's Ghana. It is not Ghana. See, my nostrils are getting bigger. Ghana is in Africa, but that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying Guyana, and Guyana is in South America. And there's no, I don't mind being called, that I'm from Ghana. That's not the issue. The issue is that's not where I'm from. Thank you. Proudly Guyanese. Now, have I ever been to Guyana? No. Did I just find out that I'm Guyanese 4 years ago? Yes. So, there's that. So I have a lot to learn about my history and my culture, and looking forward to that in the next couple of years. Hopefully take a trip down there. I hear it's beautiful, so I'm excited about that. What else about me? I like to eat. I think I already said that, but I do. And I like going out to eat. And if you need good restaurant, reviews, there are some on masterinprogress.com. Just saying. Just to let you know. But they're mostly for the Boston area. I do have some that are in New York and possibly DC. Or that might be coming out. I shouldn't have said that. I don't think I was supposed to say that. Sorry. But anywho, I have a tendency to say stuff that I'm not supposed to say about myself a lot. When it comes to other people, he's that way. But when it comes to myself, you know, I'm gonna just tell you how it is. And some of y'all don't like to hear it. But I have to say it. So, excuse me. I don't want to burp into the podcast, so sorry, guys. Sorry, this is also going to be a little rough because there's something in the mic. Sorry. But yeah, I'm excited about the pop. I want to thank Allie House because we did come up with that name together and the color scheme, and she helped me with all that. And her and her mom Sandy have been some of my biggest supporters during this time, and I really appreciate it. And this wouldn't have started without her, so this introduction video is in honor of Allie House. I'm trying to think, what else would you all want to know about me? I do have an Instagram if you want to follow that. It's Mariah.ugu. If I can figure out how to put it into this video, I will. Somewhere. I'll just point and hopefully it makes it somewhere. I love TikToks. Oh, family-wise. So I have a beautiful big family. I think that family is made. All my blood family, I don't know. I have half siblings that I've never met before. I have my little brother, Chooks. I have my, other little siblings, Ashley, Jared, and Matthew, and want to change that for the world. I have so many mothers. I can't even get started. I literally, in my phone, I have mama, 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 mama. And then my mom's Dr. Linda. But anyhow, and like it got to the point in Maryland where they would call themselves Mama and then their last name, which is really cute. But I have a lot of family and I'm really thankful for it. And I love my grandmother. My grandma is one of my biggest supporters, and honestly, she supports all her grandchildren and all their efforts. Oh, another big thing. So, I am best friends with my cousins. Like, I don't know if they think that, but I do. So, they know everything about everyone who's in my life. Not everyone. That's a lie, because some of y'all aren't relevant enough to know them or for me to talk about you to them. So I don't. But a lot of y'all are in my cousin group chats, or when not even the group chat, it's when I talk to them, because, you know, that group chat is really dry recently, and I'm not too happy about that. But it's okay. I fill them in all individually anyway, because there's my cousins. But yeah, they're my best friends. Literally tell them everything. And they're probably like, Mariah, this is too much information. But I'm like, yeah, but who else am I gonna tell? Them and my little brother. So yeah. they know a lot, guys. So watch what you're doing. No, never mind. I'm not going down that road. But yeah, they are my best friends, so that's another important thing to me. I love art. I've always loved art. I thank my mom for, raising me in visual arts, fine arts, dance, painting. I was about to go to art school, but I decided to go to business school. I love it all. And like, I know in the future I want to foster that in my kids myself. So, to whoever is going to be my partner in life, hopefully I find you soon, because that would be nice. Because I kind of want to find my partner in life at the beginning of all this before it gets all big, because then, it's like we built it together. But that's for a different episode. Where was I going with this? What was I talking about? I guess this is why they have like those directors on like the Bid podcast. Oh, I absolutely love The Morning Toast. If you don't watch it, you should. That was not paid advertisement, even though I wish it was. But I follow Jackie O. I don't follow Girl with No Job because I just wish she posted more pictures of herself. It's just a lot of videos. And I just want to see, more of her fashion sense. What, she's doing with her. I just want to see more, not even fashion content, but like personal content from her. So I haven't really been following her, but I do follow Jackie O. Loving all that content. And I follow The Morning Toast, obviously. So if you don't, you should. There are other few podcasts that I'll probably bring up. Maybe I'll just tag them in this video, but they're really good. And I'm a big fan. And they're kind of different than what this podcast is. They're more like reality TV and like pop culture. And this is more like, hey, I'm a 22-year-old and I need a lot of help. Not a lot of help. I need help. And, this is my way of coping. And let's see if we can help other people along the way. So that's what this podcast is, honestly. I need help. I'm a 22-year-old living in this world. A lot going on inside here, outside in the grand scheme of things. Like, I also talk with my hands a lot, so if you're listening to the podcast, it's gonna sound like I'm moving. My hand's moving. Little twirl. I probably should not have done that. But, I'm sitting still. This is actually the longest I've sat still for a while. Like, my ADHD is killing me right now. But we have to stay in frame, so. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to know more about me. I mean, you can find it if you, go to my Instagram or go to masterinprogress.com. It is out there most likely. And if it isn't out there yet, it will be out there. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this is going to be a great journey for all of us. Let's have some fun. I'm looking forward to this journey, and I hope you are too. And, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Yes.